tracks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a bit of your soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. Up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you wanna be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day, and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And it's a positive start, a gain of 5 to get things going. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the run, here's Carter. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll throw out of the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. His throw left side is complete. Well, they'll get some of the sag yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he will score. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Denver. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point up and good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Michigan. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. He works free, right side. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Carter. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They run again with Wright. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. That's taken in by Higbee. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, You're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass pulled in by Carter. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Stephanie. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Ready.
Here's Carter. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Let's go now. Set go.
They'll run here. It's Carter. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Set. Seven Pirates, go! Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. And next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Back to the air once more on second down. Now he'll run it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. run with Carter. And the Broncos are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Set. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Denver. Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good. The Broncos add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Quick hitting slant there. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. He gets free. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Broncos. Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos tack on one more to their lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. So we come to halftime here in Denver, and the Broncos are out in front as we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
Matthew McQueen set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cardinals.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It is a big gain for Arizona. A gain of 48. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Quick throw out wide. It is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging, because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10.
18 left, 18 left. 19, 18. 18, 5 in. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
The drive will start on the ground, and the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Complete to number 89, Tyler Higbee.
Go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Let's go. Alert, alert. Warriors, 70. 79 Bronco.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Wright. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 70 ring. 70 ring. Check go.
Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
Go.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Check, check,
In motion,
check,
it's
check.
the tight end, Higbee.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Cardinals 9.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
42-yard line.
Ready up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set it. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 38-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the...
Okay, break. Here we go, here we go.
A carry, and this is Carter. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Dragon 60. Come on, set. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Denver. No problem there on the extra point. The Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the set. Trap 60, trap 60. Set. Let's stay 19. 18, run. 18, go.
And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's going to air this one out for Jones.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Stephanie. Check out.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Pass pulled in by Carter. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Let's go now.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Ready? Go!
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss. So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Higbee. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Back to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a...